Ah. It would seem they've arrived before us.
Huh. You took your sweet time.
Oh, come on. We made friends today, didn't we?
Come on now. We were just way too early.
Ada's really nervous.
I don't blame her. I'm nervous too.
Hey, you don't need to tell them that.
Yeah, but we knew anyways. What are you so nervous about? It's just a party, right? The only reason you aren't nervous is that you lack common sense, Yuna. Same goes for you. I say all three of you fit that bill nicely. Wow, they're fighting. Great. Don't worry, Class 1. We're all going to have fun tonight. It'll just be us branch campus instructors chaperoning you, but we'll make sure everything goes smoothly for all of you students. Thank you, sir. I know a lot has happened between us, but I appreciate it. Oh, Instructor Rean? Could we get your autograph? Oh, boy. Huh? You guys! They've been wanting to ask you that forever, but they couldn't with the prince around. As for me, I've been wanting to talk with you about a few things. Instructor Herschel? Wait, what? Why? With me? Oh my, how flattering. I mean, I get the wanting like a celebrity's autograph, but Toa's not famous. She's well respected, but she's not famous, is she? Well, no problem. We can all chat on the way to the palace. Really? What an honor. Hey, you guys! Ada, do you also want an autograph? I'll give you an autograph. They're surprisingly fun. And not so different from us once you get to know them. Maybe we can all be friends after all. You know, once you remove Cedric from the equation, everything becomes a lot nicer. They just become normal people. Well, tonight will be our best chance to break the ice. Let's put aside our school rivalry and just have fun tonight. My thoughts exactly. And our rides are here. Let's get going, everyone. We're getting rides. Ah, damn. Oh. Oh, are we at the end of the chapter?
Not bad at all.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Is that my last chance to get AP? Because I wasn't quite at the top. One. We'll need to have assistance for Thomas in order to fully analyze. Okay. Meaning there's something important in there, isn't it? We've 10,000 mirror for your special ops. To do what with? I have so much money. I don't have anything to do with them at this point. Oh boy. Everyone's already set up how I want them, basically, so no need to go too overkill. Oh boy. Oh, is this where the City Hall one is happening? Ah, pretty cool. It makes sense. Yes, it does. Oh, and Tio and Tova are going to be here? Oh, the other... Right, because there's not that many people that are being invited to the, big shebang up there, is there? So I guess a lot of the other ones would have got the City Hall invite. I suppose, yeah, just most people. Okay. So the rest of the main campus and whatnot got invited to this. While just like a select few of us got invited to the royal one, basically. Are you saying I can't dance with Randy? Oh. Oh no. The one true objective failed. I need to go to the other party quick. Yeah, it's also funny how they all just basically ran in there. Completely undisciplined in comparison to the main campus people. But of course, it's time to dance with the patty cakes tonight. Yes, I saw those two together earlier. I talked to them briefly. Basically, they just said that they were in Thor's together. They were sitting in the Durflinger. Are you telling me there isn't a bunch of, like, press reporters out here basically being, like, taking pictures of the people attending? Wow! The moon looks larger than usual. Yes, it almost looks magical. It's a full moon tonight. Oh, there's a blue moon tonight, when the night sky will be at its brightest. Okay. Due to Heimdall's geographic location, it only happens every few years or so. Really? I remember seeing it during the summer festival a few years ago. I heard there was also a blue moon on the final day of the War of the Alliance. Oh, that can't be a coincidence. It appears that after several consecutive red moons, which had made it even more prominent. Though it seems improbable, that is what they say happened. That's good to know. Sounds too perfect if you ask me. After several consecutive red moons. Ooh, okay. You're Thor's Branch Campus Special Operations class, yes? Allow me to show you around. Unfortunately, we will need to check your belongings. Thank you for your service. Thank you. Are we gonna, like, check in our weapons? Because that'll be even better. For shit going down, you know? Then again, shit hasn't gone down at other times I've expected it to, so who knows? Maybe they'll be not that predictable. We've been here before, right? I feel like we have, in some small extent. It is way too big. Yeah, just imagine going to your room, like getting back. Well, it is the center of the largest country in the continent. I bet you've been here before, yeah? Yes, but it has been some time. When I attended St. Stria, the princess would invite me over occasionally. So this is Prince Cedric's? Yes, the castle he'll inherit one day.
Ah, there all of you are. I've been waiting for you.
Hey, Elise. Are you acting as a guide? Ah, Elise. Hello. Did you come all the way out here to escort us? Yes, I thought I might show you around. Whoa, who's she? She's beautiful. She knows you guys in Class 7, right? Introduce us. She's Instructor Swarzer's little sister. It's nice to see you again. She's also Princess Alphen's best friend. It's nice to see you again as well. Yes, okay, so if you were planning to do something, don't. As for those of you I don't recognize, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm sure it is. And it will be nothing more than that. Anyway, please follow me. I'll guide you to Valflame's Palace's, Asmelis Garden. Do you want to see the fury of the Archon Chevalier? The anger, the frustration, the pure darkness residing within Ogreform Rean. How dare you hit on Elise? How dare you? Lots of people here. Lots of people to talk to, I imagine, too. This is seriously over the top. There's even a fucking waterfall. They've got butterflies. They even let out a number of different birds during the day. The walls are just huge windows. Damn, how much mirror did they sink into this place? Also, walls being windows is like the best design. I love that sort of design. It's evident this place has been hosting important events for years. Live music? How elegant. Yeah. There are incredibly important people everywhere I look. I start to get lightheaded.
It would appear all of our guests have arrived.
We owe our thanks to Adios and the Lionheart Emperor for seeing our nation through to this day. However, tonight, we must also honor those who have put in exceptional effort into ensuring the continuing peace and safety of Heimdall. The students of Thor's main campus and branch campus. Together, they halted a threat to our nation, all in time for the summer festival. I'm told many instructors, former students, and bracers assisted them in this monumental task. All of these brave people have already been recognized by the Imperial Household Agency, but let us give them yet another round of applause.
Man, all this attention. Oh my goodness. I would not like all this attention in real life.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us feast, talk, and drain our glasses. We should all enjoy ourselves tonight. However, there will be a dance later, so be sure you don't drain too many glasses.
I'll try. I want to see if Sarah does, though.
Of course, it goes without saying that the students, including myself, will be prohibited from having any alcohol.
Oh, you sound so disappointed.
Damn it. I was gonna sneak a few.
Oh, what will happen if you sneak a few? Prohibited, you're gonna get kicked out.
Hey, you know you can't do that.
It's remarkable how much he's changed.
Now then, everyone, please raise your glasses.
Let us have a toast to this wonderful evening and the beginning of our festivities.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Okay, cool. Hey, there's no need to hide in the back. This is a good opportunity. You should go and mingle with all the different people here. You know, networking is key. It really is. You're right. I think I'll go greet His Majesty first. Excuse me. I'll go too. I'm so nervous. Alright, guess it's time to go say hi to all the biggest bigwigs in Arabonia. You've come far, Yuna, haven't you? You really are fearless. This is a very Yuna-esque course of action. So I'll go guess I'll go get some grub. If you'll excuse me. She won't even say. Okay. Should we go too, then? Yeah, seems like we'll need to go say hello to quite a few people. And, you know, keep an eye on Ash, just in case. Just in case. No assigned seating, and food will be served buffet style, so you may enjoy your leisure. Got it! Man, I could go for, like, a steak right now. Oh, this is an interesting group. Are you trying to recruit them, Craig? It seems both the main branch campuses have been have some promising young cadets this year. In fact, if you two are headed into the army after you graduate, I'd gladly welcome you to the 4th Armored Division. It's an honor to hear that from Craig the Red himself, but I prefer to stay by His Highness Cedric's side in whatever way possible. Sounds like he just got shot down, old man. So it seems. How about you then? You gotta join the 4th? Sorry, but I'm not into hanging out with a bunch of muscleheads. But if you got a ton of cuties like the Icy Maiden, yeah, maybe I'll think about it. Well, I wouldn't say tons, but we have a few. Just between you and me, though. Simply being brought to the fourth is enough to send a lady swooning in the streets as you pass. Liar. Whether you use this little perk to your own ends is entirely up to you. Seriously? Alright, now we're talking, old man. Hey, eyebrows. That all it takes to tear you away from your beloved prince? Maybe there's hope for you after all. Wait, what do you mean by that? I'm so loyal to the prince. Don't call me eyebrows. Oh, ouch. Well, this seems like a rowdy group. Sounds like lots of fun. I just thought Craig the Red would be some John hard-ass. Turns out, he knows what's up. Yeah. Fritz and Ash, they both look very promising. They're polar opposites. When they both join the 4th Armored Division, things could get really interesting. True. They could end up being a good combination. Yeah, I never really thought about that. I will say, though, I do really like the design of this palace, particularly this area. Like, so many things that I like aesthetically. Waterfalls, giant glass walls, the mountains as a view. Like, legitimately, this would just be fucking awesome. Like, it matches my taste, too. That's the thing. You're the students from Thor's. I know His Majesty already spoke with you, but allow me to thank you as well. You're welcome. Still have a long way to go, though. No need to be so nervous, I'm just minor official. Minor? You're Secretary General of the Ministry of Railways. That's pretty high up there. Oh, look over there. Those people are the ones at the top of the ladder. The Director General of the Ministry of Railways, the Prime Minister of the Central Diet, and the leader of the North Province of Northumbria. You really think I'm on the same level as them? Well, but that's enough of that. Hope you all enjoy yourselves. Be sure to mingle. Everyone here might seem scary, but they won't bite your head off or anything. Yes, sir. Thank you for the advice. So minor characters talking to a minor official. By their own admission. Oh! They have picked interesting groups to be talking here, haven't they? Hello, Elisa, Toa. Are you enjoying yourselves? We are, thank you. It's a really lovely party. I just wish Angie was here with us. But Prince Oliver promised he'd look into her disappearance. So I'm hoping to make a lot of memories tonight so I can share them with her once she's back. I'm sorry, Toa. But you're right, I'm absolutely sure she'd like that. Yes, I can totally see her now, hanging on your every word. So the Angelica connection is these three. Okay. Oh yes, there's something I wanted to ask you about, Toa. Is Rean as popular at the branch campus as I suspect he is? Seeing the way Musée drapes herself all over him, I have to wonder. To be honest, I was wondering that myself. Knowing him, he'd keep his hands off his students, but still. Well, Rean is certainly admired by a lot of people. When it comes to romantic feelings, the pool's a bit smaller. I see. Would you be swimming around in that pool by any chance? Oh, God. Me? I mean, I like him as a colleague, but... something's definitely fishy. We may need to dive deeper into this topic. Okay, we have another connection. I should slowly back away before they notice me. Ever so slowly. Rean, you've come at a good time. Wait, I didn't back away slowly enough. We've got a question for you. Tell us, how many fans do you have at the branch campus? Fans? What are you talking about? Sorry, Rean. Oh boy. It's such a pleasure to be able to talk with so many different people like this. I hope you enjoy your time here too. I certainly will, thanks. Oh boy. Seems like you're having fun, Rean. Same to you, Elisa. Have you been able to talk with some interesting people? Yeah, but I'm still pretty nervous. Though, if I'm being honest, I'm much more relaxed now than I was a few drinks ago. Glad to hear it. Just make sure you don't overdo it. Boy. I never imagined being invited to such a wonderful party. Hopefully everyone else from the branch campus is having just as fun as I am. Most of them are at Villa Soleil right now, attending City Hall's party. I imagine Sydney's having the time of his freaking life. You may be right. Well, he will for the first 5 minutes. And then something, bad's gonna happen. Let's just hope he doesn't find himself on Major Irving's bad side. Yeah, that might have already happened. Oh my. This is an even weirder combination. What's the connection here? Now, this seems like an interesting group. Yeah, you know what? I like that they're going out and throwing people sort of almost randomly together. It's not the typical groups you'd see pair up. Well, I was telling Sharon we should go out drinking together just the other day. And so, I decided to join her now. And I'm here too. Not for the booze, though. Well, a little for the booze. There's just some juicy stories going on. Oh, stories? About what? Stories from 4 years ago. About how a certain someone got in my way when I was trying to get back here from Northumbria. Oh. Last we met was when you requested my aid in stopping Lady Sarah. Oh, I don't even remember that. But first, we needed to make sure the purple lightning the youngest A-Ray bracer at the time didn't interfere. So he managed to make a tough time coming. She had a tough time coming back home from Northumbria. As a result, the Divine Blade had to postpone his return to the Burrow. Oh, right. Okay, I remember that part. I forgot about the Sarah's involvement. And so the stage of the Professor's brilliant gospel plan was complete. Woo. So that's what you and Campanella were talking about at Orchis Tower. Yes, I've admitted what I did to Lady Sarah. Well, my love and loyalty belong to the Rhineford family now. Back then, the fool contacted me personally and asked for my assistance. I didn't tell Chairman Arena the details, but she gave me leave regardless. And since then, you've had no other contact with Ouroboros? Swear to Idios. No, I swear to the Rhineford... No, I swear in the Rhineford family. That is serious. This is pretty intense. No contact, but if you haven't had any other contact, and even back then you were quick to take up their cause, if they asked you in the future, would you? Because when you think back to how she was acting back in Crossbell, she almost was acting like she thought her opportunity to be with the Rhinefords was going to end. And really the only thing that comes to mind for that possibility would be something along the lines of her being called back to action for them. Well, if you're bringing up the Rhineford name, then I know you're serious. Alright, I give up. And I suppose you did get injured pretty badly back when you went up against McBurn back in Crossbell. So I believe you, when it comes to this anyway. Lady Sarah, thank you. Oh. Alright, I love me a happy ending. Thinking back though, that getup you had on looked like a pretty tight fit. I think something like that really limit your movement. I just can't believe you're able to slip past my grasp for a whole week. Well, as someone who dwells behind the scenes, I have a number of sneaky tricks at my disposal. I'd never be a match for you in head-on battle, so please don't feel so embarrassed when you're unable to beat me back then. Hey, who said I was embarrassed? You want to go right now? Meet me outside the palace. No, in the palace. Do it right here. Put on a show. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Oh, hey, Milliam. I can just talk to you individually. 4 years ago, huh? That'd be about 1 year after Gramps took me in. I think I remember reading about this stuff in the files I borrowed from Lecter. Ah, yes, that would make sense. So it was 1 year after Gramps took her in. Okay. Wait, you mean the intelligence division knew about me and Sharon? Nah, it wasn't about you two. It was more about that S-rank bracer from the Burrow. He had come here because, from the Burrow to help out the other bracers because he was stuck in Northumbria, right? The part was pretty detailed up to where the part where the Jaeger cores the society was using got completely wiped out. Oh, and it almost sounded like they were monitoring Prince Oliver during his trip to Liberl. Really? Ah, the intelligence division is impressive and just as terrifying. Do you think it may have been Major Arunda who's monitoring him? No doubt. I'm sure the orders came down straight from the top of their little group. Man, Cassius really helped me out a lot back in those days, but I haven't seen him since he quit being a bracer and went back to Liberl's army. Damn shame, too. Oh, he was quite the gentleman. Oh, that mustache. Yeah, all the more reason to believe Sarah's not a good romantic choice for Rean. I'm just saying right now. Yeah, he seemed like he'd be right up your alley for sure. Small world. He and I are fellow disciples under Master Union Phi. It seems we're all connected through acquaintances before we even knew each other. You don't say. Yeah, small world. Sure seems that way. Was that really 2 years ago? Dang. Yes, the hot springs and mirror were lovely, but so is the food. I'd like to go back there with everyone again sometime. You all seem to be having a good time. Sound like you're talking about Emir. Yes, Rean. Yes, we were talking about on the trip that everyone took there together. Yes, the Hot Springs Paradise. Emer, hometown of both instructor Rean and Elise. I've been there before as well. Well, thank you for the exposition. Oh yeah, that's right. You weren't exactly there for a vacation or anything. Yeah, kidnapping Elise and the princess isn't a very touristy activity. Well, for most people. Some people revel in it. That was just for your mission, right? Have you ever been there for fun? No. I generally don't go anywhere unless required by a mission. Oh, that's a shame. Come to think of it, I've known Tina a while now, and I've never seen her go anywhere for fun. Growing up in the Jaeger Corps, I sort of know how that is. So that means you've never gone to Emir's Hot Springs, then? Correct. I admit I'm a little curious about them. For example, how does bathing in a hot spring differ from a normal bath? It's a world of difference. I wouldn't know personally, but yeah, I guess. To put it simply, it's bliss. It's like what bathing must be like in heaven. The difference is that significant. Elise, are you thinking what I'm thinking? I sure am. Tina, how do you like to come visit Emir sometime? I'd like to give you a proper tour of the town, if we could. Are you sure? Of course, we'd love to have you. Do it. It'll be fun. In fact, maybe you should go with everyone in your class. Okay. Thank you. I'll come visit. Already agreed to it, okay. We'll hold you to that. Now we have another promise to look forward to. Okay, well, we made a promise with Tina, the person I'm most scared for something bad happening to, so... Yay! When the time comes, I'll have to do my best to be a good host. Yay! Whoa, this is not worrying at all. You bring up hot springs so often. I find myself curious about them. You really should come visit Emir sometime. If you're concerned about what happened the last time you were there, then don't worry. Everyone in Emir knows your circumstances. Really? Okay. Well, if that's the case, then... Very well, I look forward to it. Okay. I'm so glad Tina was able to join you. I think the whole class deserves a little vacation. Your original class 7 certainly seemed to enjoy theirs. Yeah. And hey, when it happens, I'll at least be able to show them around. I got tickets to the concert, right? Make that a vacation, too. Make just like a whirlwind trip, just like around the Empire. Vacation for like a week or something like that. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Also, sort of a weird group. So by incorporating these new mathematical models, the country's economy can be developed even further? Correct. Economics is nothing more than probability model based off sociology and collective psychology. It would be foolish to think mathematics has no bearing on it. I mean, you're right, of course. Interesting. Economics would be yeah, sure. It's just hard to actually measure people, basically. I suppose one could say the same of music theory. Huh, really? Music and math seem like completely different fields to me. Sound is simply different frequencies and wavelengths of vibration in the air. Things easily converted into equations. When expressed in sound or formulas, beautiful music remains beautiful. Really? It seems kind of crazy to hear it put that way, but... yeah, the way he talks about it is strangely compelling. Professor, would you be able to share an example of that with us? Yeah, I'm curious too. These two seem pretty interested in what the professor has to say. I'm a little surprised to hear he has any hobbies at all. But I guess out of everything, music makes the most sense for him. Really? I haven't heard anything that made me think music. It seems this newbie inspector and famous musician are men of culture after all. But I do not intend to give lectures here. They can feel free to enroll in the Rowan Institute of Technology if they're so inclined. Well, in the end, he's still the same as always. Well, at least Ellie and Amakius were able to get something out of this. Enjoying yourself, Rean? Sure, am, yeah. I'm guessing you two are making your rounds. That's right. Professor Smith seems the same as ever, but it looks like he's doing well. We hadn't seen him since the Civil War. Not only is he very knowledgeable, but he's got a sharp eye. I don't get many chances to speak with him, so now's a good chance to ask him something I've been wondering. Yeah, may as well. I think I'd like to ask him what he thinks about the potential music. I'm sure you've got a lot of other people to talk to, so we won't hold you, Rean. See you later. Yeah, have fun, you two. Yeah, lots of people to talk to. People I don't recognize. President... oh, Lake Lord. And jewelry, okay. Yeah, I don't really care about them. Don't really care about them. Also sort of a weird... oop. I didn't talk to any of them. I walked. I'm Patrick. Sorry. I am Patty Cake Higharms, third son of the Higharms house. I was ashamed I haven't introduced myself to you before now, sir. There's no need to be so formal, Patrick. Besides, it's a bit rare that I'm even in Erebonia, so I'm partly to blame. I've heard you're quite the traveller. Speaking of, Mr. Warzel here tells me you visit Nord quite often. That's right, nearly every year. By this point, he's pretty much like one of the family. I just can't get enough of the beautiful expanses of land up there. Top of that, the clean air does to the old bones good. I had a cabin built by the lakeside a few years back. Such a tranquil place. Sounds lovely. Swallows has told me about the time he spent there, but I've never been. Nord is truly stupendous. The endless stretches of land, the free-flowing breeze. Not to mention the kind and hospitable people. When I'm in Nord, it's like all the troubles of the world weighing on my mind blow away with the wind. Hearing all that makes me intrigued more than ever. Honestly, I've felt fairly troubled myself lately. Well, it's plain to see you had a lot to deal with back in Orders. You should come visit sometime. If our schedules line up, I'll show you around. I appreciate the offer. Interesting. Oh, and Warzel, I'd like to take this chance to apologize for saying such an awful thing about you back when we were students. Oh, I completely forgotten. It's fine. I knew at the time you weren't thinking clearly. I appreciate the apology, though. Thank you. Wait, when did I get here? Just suddenly shift the camera and Rean is just like sitting over his shoulder. Oh my goodness. Oh, hello. When did you show up? About halfway through. You're truly a wonderful thing, especially that stealth prowess. Yeah. Guys, bad case, I'm happy for both of you. Yeah, that's nice. That's such a minor thing to have them talk about. Anyway, where have you been the past 6 months, guys? None of my friends have been known a few times, but no one could tell me where you'd went. Oh yes, Walza was concerned about you as well. Sorry to worry everyone like that. Some things came up, and I drove outside the country for a while. That's so. Sounds like you must have had a lot on your plate. Yes, I'll be sure to tell you about it at some point. Interesting. Okay. Oh. The Empress. Okay. I've never talked to you before, have I? Just not one-on-one in any form. Not that I remember, at least. How do you do, my Empress? As my father, Viscount Arsaid, could not be here tonight, I, his daughter, greet you in his place. Laura, I haven't seen you in some time. I hear you've mastered your family's sword style. I'm so happy to see how much you've grown. Thank you for your kind words. Now I believe it's your turn. I'm Ada Grant, Thor's Military Academy's main campus, Class 1. I'm truly indebted to your son, and indebted. Oh, I'm sorry. She's tripping all over her words. There's no need to be nervous. Cedric's told me all about his friends from class. I've been told about a certain bright young lady who excels in both her studies and her club activities. Thank you for being such a wonderful friend to my son. Such kind words are wasted on me. I'm Eunice Crawford of Thor's Branch Campus. It's an honor to meet you, Your Highness. So you're... Alvin told me about you, and what happened in Crossbell. Further, allow me to apologize for my son's behavior towards those of you at the branch campus. Huh? Oh, don't worry, there's no need for that. So you didn't even just, get his perspective on it? Okay. I think our field exercises in Crossbell turned out for the best. It really made me reevaluate myself. Now I have a better idea of the sort of things I can do to help moving forward. For a better future. Not just for Crossbell, but for Erebonia, too. It's clear to me that you carry the spirit of Class 7 quite admirably. I sincerely believe the people of Erebonia could learn from that positive outlook of yours. Thank you so much, all of you, for what you've done for this country, and what you do in the future. Ada, Laura. Of course! I won't lay you down. I swear on my sword and soul. I'll continue doing all I can, Your Highness. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, and then more events. Rean. It's good to see you again, Your Highness. We haven't spoken since late last year, I think. That's right. I can tell you've grown wonderfully since then. Allow me to apologize regarding Cedric's behavior. Though I'm sure Alvin and Oliver have already said the same thing to you. No, please, it's fine. After everything that's gone on the last few days, it's all water on the bridge now. I'm just happy to see he's much better now, considering everything he went through last year. I suppose that's a good way to look at things. In any event, I shouldn't hold you here too long. I'm sure there are many people here who would like to speak with you, so please enjoy yourself. Thank you, Your Highness. Well, I'm delighted to have met you. There must have been others who are interested in speaking with you. You enjoy yourself. Right. She seems very standard. What you'd expect out of an Empress. Hey there, you two. I heard you both introduce yourself to the Empress. Good job. Oh, Instructor Rean. Instructor, perhaps you should consider teaching your students basic manners when speaking with nobility. Wow. Oh, maybe you understand the concept behind such studies and whatnot, Ada, but your execution was lacking. When she began casually discussing her past grievances with a member of the Imperial family, my breath caught in my throat. Oh, yeah? Are you sure you weren't just choking on your words again? Oh, there's no need to bring that up again. Oh, I think they're gonna be good friends. Well, these two make quite a pair. Now that I've talked with Yuna at length, I see so much potential in her. It feels as though she's destined for greatness. Really? Okay. Yep, I completely agree. I look forward to seeing what becomes of the members of the new Class 7. Yeah? Wow, the Empress is such an elegant lady. She's got grace, but it isn't all stuck up. Plus, she's dreadful caring, just like a mother should be. I say she's got a new fan in me. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Speaking of Yuna, it's exhausting as I expected it would be. When did she decide to start getting so chummy with me anyway? She's just here to make amends with you guys. Are you sure you don't want to be her friend? Oh, I think you want to be her friend too. Don't you know you know you want to. Cedric. So you learned your swordplay from your my brother then? Yes, though before that, Lecter taught me some basics. But since his style is, shall we say, highly improvisational, I consider Lord Rufus my true teacher. That said, he only trained me for a short while I was still living here in Heimdall. You only received a small amount of training and you've become this strong. I'm impressed. I've heard Governor General Rufus's court fencing skills are second to none. So I'm sure his lessons were very thorough. They are indeed. My brother started teaching me when I was 10. I've been training since then in hopes of surpassing him, and I can only wonder how close I've gotten. Perhaps you have the opportunity to find out before too long. What about you, Kurt? When are you planning to be able to surpass your father and brother? I'm sure you know just as well as I do, but they're on such a different level from normal people. It's almost inhuman. My father's starting to feel his age, but it said he's nearly as strong as the Radiant Blade Master. I'd have to spend decades training to even reach them, much less surpass them. The Thunder God. I doubt even my brother could prove a match for him. If there were anyone in Erebonia who would prove a match, it would likely be the Rakshasa. Or perhaps... Looks like this conversation's really starting to heat up. Oh, Instructor Rean. You've come at a perfect time. Join us, Instructor. We are just discussing swordplay. Come, join us as a disciple of the Eight Leaves. Well, if you insist. I guess when you get enough Erebonian men in one place, it's only a matter of time before we start talking about swords. Is that an innuendo? And so the group enjoyed a spirited discussion about sword styles, both from within the Empire and without. Oh boy. Rean, a moment if you would. Okay, yeah, sure. Are you gonna be all yandere still? I'd like to thank you. I hear you agreed to share Alphen's first dance tonight. Wait, what? I'm sure she's just beside herself with happiness. Wait, what? Agreed? Wait, hold on a second. I thought she was just kidding about that. Given the current atmosphere, I don't really think I can accept. Oh, is that so? It seems to me that those rumors have been spreading like wildfire lately, maybe more than just talk. But I'd like to think the Ashen Chevalier is more than qualified to be a partner for my sister. Perhaps even beyond tonight's dances, if you know what I mean. Oh, don't push me away from Alf and Cedric. Don't do it. Don't. No. I mean, I'm nowhere near qualified for that. Well, unfortunately for you, Alphen's first dance is part of tonight's schedule. If there's already someone you're planning to have a future with, then that's that, I suppose. But would you dance with her tonight regardless? Think of it as a favor. Not only for my sister, but the entire Imperial family. There's still plenty of time before the dance. But do think it over. What are you... Why do you want this? I'm actually curious, because you're asking, but... Though, if you can think of any other candidates... Oh, so he can't think of anyone more appropriate who's here. Eustace, Patrick, Kurt... Oh, Ash. Have Ash do it. I'm not sure how well that'd go over, Your Highness. Perhaps my sister's the safer course of action, then. Oh, okay. Candidates for me. Okay, I would gladly dance with Patty Cakes. All night long. Okay, this is definitely a weird group. Chairman Arena, Major Claire, and Muse. Yeah, threes sure make an interesting group. I thought I might use the opportunity to scout out some promising talent. The Icy Maiden here oversees logistics for the entire Empire's railroad system. Were to join the RF, I would ensure you were immediately placed in a position worthy of your talents. I'm flattered, but I think military logistics and business logistics may be a bit too different. Oh, I don't know about that. In both warfare and business, you need to efficiently allocate limited personnel and resources. I'm sure Major Claire would make a wonderful businesswoman. An excellent analysis. Muse Irin, I saw potential in the reports you submitted about the arts rifle and the kestrel. If you can't decide what to do after you graduate, I'll have a spot waiting for you at the RF. For that matter, I think she has something lined up. And for that matter, the RMP would welcome your talents too. I'm sure you have some concerns regarding your house, but I'm sure I can be of help. Your house. How much do you know? I'm not sure what you're meaning there exactly. Why, thank you, I'm flattered. Chairman Arena and Major Claire are always ready to scout out a new hire. Do these two have some ulterior motive, or am I just overthinking it? This is the last place I expected to do some scouting or be scouted. Though I must admit, I did get a little territorial when it comes once you tried to headhunt Muse. Really? I can't blame Chairman Arena for being interested. You'd both be great additions to any team. Yeah. By the way, Swarza, you'd be a welcome addition to our company yourself. For what? Join us and I'll make you a lead pilot and head of our Panzer Soldat division. That implies you have like a mercenary force. I guess maybe testing them? I appreciate the offer, but I'm happy being a teacher for now. That wouldn't be a horrible job for him either. It's quite fun fantasizing about what I'm going to do after graduation. You don't need to worry too much about it now, but it is something you'll need to decide eventually. Honestly, Muse, I think you're capable of doing anything you put your mind to. You may be overestimating me just a smidgen. You think? What will I do after graduation? I can't say for sure yet, but I do like fantasizing about my future job prospects. My personal favorite is Instructor Rean's loving wife. And here we go again. Well, that covers all the people scattered about.
It is a great honor to have been invited here.
This on top of what you did for us following the Northern War. I can't even begin to properly show my gratitude.
Raise your heads, both of you. I've already pardoned you for what happened in the Civil War. Given how much you've contributed since then, there's no need to revisit the past. Wouldn't you agree, Marquis High Arms?
Wholeheartedly. The Civil War was a product of the four great houses. Personally, I feel I'm the one who deserves to be locked away for a while.
No more of that talk from you either. Were you to be detained, half the Empire would cease functioning. Had Lord Ragnar been here in Heimdall, I would have loved for him to join us tonight.
As would I. Perhaps we should schedule a meeting with him soon.
That's fine. I hear both of you played a very active role during the events of the Mare. You faced the Blazing Demon, Brigadier General, while the General here went toe-to-toe with the Steel Maiden. You heard correctly. But that monster is said to be a match for even the Radiant Blade Master. The best I could do was hold him off. I would say that battle was a very rare and valuable experience. Though I'd also be very interested to see your 104 military combat techniques always roaring for a fight, aren't you, Aurelia? That certainly takes me back, but I fear those days are behind me. If Van Dyke isn't yet old enough to retire from the front lines, then you certainly aren't either. Not to mention Victor, Mateus, and Zex. Perhaps this is a bit childish of me, but given all of Arbonian's famed swordsmen, I can't help but wonder which is the greatest among them. I hear the Burrowhead has held swordsmanship tournaments before. Were our fighters to participate, it would undoubtedly be quite the spectacle. Oliver tells me foreigners were welcome to join. If the opportunity presents itself, I'd love to take part. My. I fear I may have awakened a sleeping tiger. I don't think I should interrupt this conversation. Well, look for another opportunity. But Principal Le Guin is sure of something. She doesn't hold herself back at all. Not even talking to him. Well, she certainly doesn't get, intimidated easily, and I'm out of things to do. Ah, there we go. And there are even more people now. I should wait out a bit longer. Wait, are there? What? Everyone just move around. Oh, well, yeah, everyone just moved around. Okay. Well, hello, Marcus. It's been a while, eh? A little over a year, if I'm remembering right. Oh, yes, we last spoke when the province was having those flooding issues. The dam you oversaw construction of has been working excellently. It's already gone a long way to improving the livelihoods of our local farmers. I'm glad to hear it. It's a good thing we have to proceed with the project free of my demon daughter's influence. My Master Gwyn. Well, the chairman has been a great help to us too, in her own way. And you must be Sharon. I hear your efforts were indispensable in helping expand St. Ark's airport. Celestin was truly grateful for the assistance. Oh, I was only working in Chairman Arena's stead. Besides, Mr. Celestin's finesse in getting permission from the railways was just as important. Oh, that reminds me. Didn't you work with Celestin at the main campus last year? Super Butler and Super Maid working shoulder to shoulder. Maybe the two of them impressed more than that together. Well, he's 30 years old now, and like a son to me. He's 30 years old. Only 5-year difference between him and Sharon, eh? I'd be happy to discuss arrangements between the two. Are they implying? Oh my, no, it would be far too great an honor for me. Oh boy. Well, they're having fun, huh? Surprised by how many people the Reinfords know. I guess it makes sense, though, given how big their company is. Yeah, they probably have places just like everywhere. Fingers in a lot of pots. Oh, Rean, it's good to see you again. You've been working some more miracles in the other provinces, just as you did in Sutherland. It wasn't just me. I had help from a huge number of people. I saw you speaking to the Emperor and Chancellor earlier. Ah, yes. I saw General Quinn and Brigadier General bodies heading to present themselves. I couldn't help but be nosy and go stand with them. Nah, I wouldn't call it nosiness. You have a genuine concern for others. That's what we need in times like these. By the way, is Celestin here with you? Ah, yes, he's with my oldest son at the party City Hall is hosting. I hope he's been helpful to those of you at the branch campus. Helpful? Oh, if I start to list off everything he's done for us, we'd be here all night. Yeah. So many more people. Oh boy. Who all went up here, though? Yeah, I don't really want to talk to them at the moment. Yeah, I think I finally met with everyone I needed to. I'm glad you can take a little rest now. Must be tough being one of the heads of the 4 great houses. Why do you even need to do all that boring stuff? Just let loose. It's supposed to be a party. It's not that simple. Were I just let loose here, it would create problems in the future. I will do everything I can to fulfill my duty as head of the Opera family. Hey now, if your brows get any more furrowed, your head's gonna crack like an egg. Let me give you a face massage. I'll get you nice and unfurrowed in no time. Oh boy. No, you won't. Why does this sort of thing always happen with you? Do you even realize the problems that would cause here? Besides, you're a young lady now, so gonna get you. You too. You guys sure are having fun. These two never change, do they? But, they seem a little closer. What's wrong? Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but does it seem like Eustace and William are always together these days? You think maybe? Quit hanging on me like that. Nope. Scratch that thought. Yeah. I say they're more like brother and sister that get along really well. You know, just like, you know. Yeah, because Elise would never think that about you, right, Rean? Coming from you, Rean, I'm not sure quite how to take that. Run away. No, that would be nice. They seem to like each other. He even said that Amelia is becoming a young lady, which means that the premise is in his head at the very least, of not thinking of her as a child. Wow, so that was when you and Brigadier General Bardius first met. I'm sure your little tool ended up wrecking everything around you for a whole selge. Well, tools are an excellent way to deepen one's bonds. Really, I thought you met in academy, so... That is true, isn't it, Fee? Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess so, yeah. Oh, right, it's been a long time since I thought about that. Taking a trip down memory lane, I see. Yes, well, we were listening to Countess Le Guin's tales from when she was a student. After the school year began, she took control of the fencing club and declared war on all the other clubs. Oh, that sounds about right. That sounds, like, way about right. She beat the swimming club in a swimming race and chess club at chess. Any club that lost her had to join the fencing club. Finally, she challenged Brigadier General Bardius, the president of the riding club, to a jousting match. I've heard bits and pieces of the story before, but there are so many things wrong with that story. The match went on for 2 hours without a winner. Finally ended in a draw when we each knocked each other off our horses simultaneously. It was at that moment that Wallace became an important person to me. He's my right hand, and my comrade, a rival and partner. As a fellow swordswoman, I'm jealous of you. Having someone like that would be incredible. Someone who's a nemesis, but also a friend. I think I get it. So, I guess that had to have been her second year, right? Because she said in the other conversation I had with her off camera that they were 1 year apart. Since we have the chance, I'd like to hear your stories too. I've wondered about lore, but I'm sure your history is fascinating. Have you by any chance met the leader of the Red Constellation? Perhaps the War God? Or maybe an S-rank bracer? Oh, I've seen the War God's successor, but I haven't met any of the S-rank bracers yet. Well, it's understandable. There are only a small handful of them in the entire continent, after all. They're really getting into the conversation now. I shouldn't be surprised that Aurelia already knew Laura, and I think she'll get along great with Fee. Yeah, probably. There you are, you know, Tina. Talking to Major Claire, I see. Instructor. Well, hello there. You've been bouncing between all the different chats the whole night, Instructor. Well, a chance to talk with all these different people doesn't come often. I need to make the most of it. I remember that Yuna knew Claire from before, but had you met her before the start of the school year out, Tina? Yes, she often looked after Millie and me when we went on joint missions. We haven't had a good chance to talk with each other like that since back when I was still at the police academy. She really helped me out a lot back then. Aw, it's nothing. What precisely did the Major help with? If you're comfortable sharing that with us, it is. Well, if you're comfortable sharing it with us, that is. I'll see. Well, it's old news by now, but it happened just at the end of last year. After Lloyd was branded a criminal, I started protesting to the military police HQ. But the new head of the department was from Arabonia, and he revoked all the academic credits I gained. Wow, that's a bit too much of a crackdown. For protesting. Could he even do that? Such actions were both beyond his rights and unfounded. Precisely, I thought it was completely uncalled for, so I stepped in. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get all our units back. But we managed to get about half of them reinstated. And we reached an agreement where I'd be able to get the other half by attending a different school. Oh, I see. Yeah, so that's how you ended up at the branch campus. Correct. I thought that it would benefit her more than simply retaking the same classes at the military police academy. I heard a new class 7 was going to be formed, so I recommended her to the branch campus. Oh, I had no idea. I was pretty ticked off at that time, but now I feel like everything worked out for the best. If I continued on the police academy, at the police academy and joined the military police, I probably would have exploded from stress. But I don't think this means I was happy to be in your class or anything. Yeah, we already had that event where you basically said thank you and we're really happy about, being in the class. You know what? I suppose she didn't say anything about that. I'm remembering everyone else being thankful, but she was like, can I take a selfie with you? Oh, yeah? Well, that's a shame. But does this mean you're going to leave us once you get your units? Oh. Well. After going through all that to get here, there's no way I'm just going to up and leave you guys. There's so many things I want to do here now. And besides, I need to stick around to look after you, Ellie. Well, as far as schoolwork is concerned, I'm the one who looks after you. I'm glad you found such a good place for yourself, Yuna. Oh, perfect. I've been thinking about it, but there's no guarantee I'll be able to stay at the branch campus. Does the thought of leaving make you feel sad? I don't think I understand the feeling. In any case, I prefer being here. But if it turns out I need to leave, I'll accept my new orders. Though if possible, I'd like to spend more time with Yuna and the others. Okay, well, I'm glad to hear it. Man, fate sure works in mysterious ways, huh? If you told me half a year ago where I'd be today... Anyway, Instructor Rean, thanks for everything you've done for us up until now. Yeah, no problem. There are many reasons I've recommended Eunice to the branch campus, but it makes me happy to see just how well she's done. She really is impressive. Perhaps it's a little late to say this now, but thank you for sending her our way. Oh, you don't have to thank me. Knowing that one of my dear students has been able to spread her wings is thanks enough. Oh, that's right. Another connection. It is actually almost too much, even. It's like you say it's a small world, but it's just like connection. It's almost suspicious. I wouldn't be surprised if they did nothing in that regard, but it's almost like weird how many. Everyone's connected in some way, it feels like. I didn't expect I'd get the chance to speak with you here, Brigadier General. The Black Whirlwind Sutherland himself. Last time I saw you was the final battle of the Civil War. Good to see you again, too, General. It was a real shame that the Infernal Castle got in our way. I would like the chance to test myself against the legendary 4th Armored Division. It would have been an honor to even slow you down. Well, you're joking. Doing your prowess piloting and Benzer Sola and your spear skills, you have done a lot more than just slowed us down. Those Noah spear techniques really are something else. Are you trained in them as well, by any chance? Why, yes, I am. Though I hear the skills of Bardius' family are even more polished. It's thanks to my family having lived in Arboni so long. We've incorporated certain aspects of the Imperial Spear techniques into our style. We've got a bit of the Schleiden style, the Vander style, and even a few techniques from the Eisenritter mixed in. I'm actually a little jealous of the pure Nord style you use. Well, to be honest, my style isn't completely Nord these days. All the Stalker styles I only ever trained in the 100 form military combat they taught us at Military Academy. I'm jealous that both of you for being able to discuss martial arts with such depth. You're a master of combat in your own ways, General. Speaking of military combat style, I hear it's been going through a number of changes lately to account for Panzer Soldaten. I'm sure your right-hand man is quite the pilot. Neidhart? Yeah, he's one of the best, of course. But even then, I doubt he'd even be a match for your Brigadier General. Maybe General Van Dyke would be a better sparring partner. I think I'll leave him to Lady Aurelia. Oh boy. Looking at them now, you wouldn't know that those two met on the battlefield at the end of the Civil War. Now that I think about it, Gaius is acquainted with both of them. He knows General Craig through Elliot, and from what I've heard, Gaius and Brigadier General Bardius were both taught by that one traveling priest. Right. That was the one I was thinking of before. I've been acquainted with both of them for a while, but I haven't had the opportunity to introduce them until now. Each one is a master in their own right. I imagine their shared love of martial arts will give them more than enough to talk about. Probably.